Welcome, this is the Sindonten studio update video. Well, apparently we're not in my studio, so you won't see any of the recording equipment I'm using. And that's fine, you don't have to know that, but anyways, what I'm going to be using on the upcoming EP coming out in June 2013. We got this little piece of shit instrument. As you can see, is in B tuning. You gotta play brutal. That's what I'm recording the guitar tracks on. For bass, good old faithful Dean. As you can see, I'm a big fan of Dean instruments. I'll be right back for, you know what, better yet, I won't even use that other bass for this. Alright, for the recording process I go through, this is how it usually goes. It is as simple as this. Usually when I'm recording, I prefer do the song titles first, then I go into writing the music, then the lyrics, blah blah blah, then record everything, starting with drums all the way from guitar to bass to vocals, mixing and mastering all that bullshit. But not doing so with this. As you see right here, what I'm going to do is come up with the song titles first, like I was, except I'm going to be writing them on a CD that apparently, if you can't tell, is too scratched up to for any damn thing. That's what I'm going to be writing my song titles on. Then from there I'm going to sit down and I'm going to play the song the way I see fit. Just play the song in my head the way I want it to sound and go from there. After that, then is when I'm going to do scratch guitars. That's basically going to be rough guitar tracks and bass tracks for the drums to be played to. That's how I'm going to record the final drum tracks. I'm just going to take scratch guitars and then from there record the final drum piece to the scratch stuff. There'll be no vocals to that. It's just straight guitar and drum, bass. Yeah. Then I'll go back, delete those scratch tracks of guitar and record the final guitar part. Then after that we'll do the bass. Then after that the really fun part begins. That's when we're recording the vocals. But with my vocal style, I prefer to use two vocal tracks. One high end, one low. It's just to get a much more darker feel to it. There's vocalists like, there's a guy at Cataclysm, Glenn Benton of DSI, George Fisher at Cannibal Corpse. They all do this. That doesn't mean I'm doing it just because they are. Hell no. It's just to give this a more darker feel. Much more brutal and violent. As for a title for the CD, that I do last, because don't really care much for it, but that's basically the recording process in a nutshell. the writing process I keep as part of the recording process. That's actually not separate. And then from there, we do the actual recording. Not to mention practice the music, because you always got to practice. You cannot go without practicing. That's how you fuck up a song. Just like that. And to let you know, that's what smoking does to you. Even though I do not smoke. But anyways, right now, while you fuckers are here watching a studio update video, you're gonna see the tools I use to come up with song titles. Usually what some people do is live off their imagination when coming up with song titles. That's how I was doing, but this time I got this little thing in handy. Just look up any medical term I see brutal, like can't really find anything here. Sindonten, or whatever that is. I'll look through it later. But anyway, that is going to conclude the studio update video. I will post another one up as I see fit and let you guys know how the recording's doing. By the way, about Filthy Abominations, there was a reason why I canceled that project. I felt like it's time to up the pace. The songs weren't fast enough for me. They weren't low tuned enough for me. So we're gonna do this a different way. Much different. But anyways, catch you guys later.